Miguel Rojas is the kind of baseball player whose story reminds us that greatness is not always measured in fireworks or headlines, but in the steady, unwavering presence of a man who shows up day after day with purpose, precision, and pride. His career is a long arc of persistence, a testament to how much can be achieved when a player embraces the grind, respects the craft, and refuses to let odds or expectations dictate his ceiling. For so many players, the road to the major leagues is paved with natural talent, early recognition, and immediate opportunity. For Miguel Rojas, it was paved with humility, discipline, and a willingness to earn every inch of progress through effort. That difference is part of what makes his journey so enduring, so admirable, and so meaningful to anyone who values the beauty of hard work quietly paying off. Born on February 24, 1989, in Los Teques, Venezuela, Miguel Rojas grew up in a world connected deeply with baseball's heartbeat. Baseball wasn't simply a sport. It was a cultural rhythm, a shared language, a way to dream beyond the towns and barrios where children learned to field grounders long before they ever thought about fame or fortune. Rojas' childhood, like those of countless young Venezuelan players, was full of makeshift diamonds, weathered gloves, and the belief that if you worked hard enough, truly hard enough, you might one day catch the eye of someone who could open a door. But even then, Miguel didn't carry the aura of a prodigy or the swagger of a kid destined for superstardom. He was quiet, focused, and deliberate. His classmates and teammates knew him not for hitting towering home runs, but for being the one who always played clean, who always hustled, who always understood the game with a maturity beyond his years. When the Cincinnati Reds signed him as an undrafted free agent in 2006, it wasn't a headline move. Miguel Rojas wasn't part of an international bidding war or a million-dollar prospect showcase. He was a project, a glove-first infielder with limited power and uncertain offensive upside. Yet, what scouts couldn't fully quantify was his competitive intelligence, his relentless approach, and the way he absorbed instruction like a sponge. The minor leagues became his proving ground, a place where many players give up, get lost, or get passed over. But for Rojas, the minors were a classroom. He learned the value of repetition, the importance of footwork, the subtlety of timing, and the mental chess game that separates good infielders from great ones. He also learned patience, something he would carry throughout his entire professional life. His offense developed slowly, methodically. His defense, however, blossomed rapidly. He became known as a smooth, instinctive, dependable infielder, the type of player coaches trust late in games, the type who stabilizes a team without needing attention or applause. This reputation eventually led to his trade to the Los Angeles Dodgers in 2012, a pivotal step in his path. With the Dodgers, he sharpened the edges of his defensive excellence, surrounded by elite coaching and veterans who pushed him to refine every part of his game. When he made his MLB debut in 2014, he wasn't the loud rookie or the one grabbing headlines, but he was the one managers leaned on when precision mattered most. One of the defining moments of his early career came during Clayton Kershaw's no-hitter. Rojas made a difficult, high-pressure defensive stop that preserved history. It was the kind of play that showed the world exactly who he was, a man committed to doing his job flawlessly, whether or not the spotlight found him. That moment alone captured the soul of Miguel Rojas' baseball identity: quiet excellence, situational awareness, and unwavering trustworthiness. The trade that sent him to the Miami Marlins in 2014 could have easily been interpreted as a shift downward from a powerhouse franchise to a rebuilding club. But instead, it became the chapter where Miguel Rojas truly became Miguel Rojas. Miami gave him opportunity, not immediately, not freely, but consistently enough for his skills and leadership to surface. Over the next 9 seasons, he evolved from a utility infielder into the heartbeat of the clubhouse, a veteran presence, and eventually one of the franchise's defining personalities. He became a mentor to young Latin American players trying to navigate the unfamiliar terrain of the United States, offering guidance on everything from language barriers to cultural adjustments to the mental demands of the big leagues. In Miami, Rojas' offensive development flourished. He became more than a defensive specialist. He became a contact hitter capable of grinding at-bats, moving runners, and contributing in meaningful moments. He wasn't chasing home runs. He was chasing consistency. His bat control improved. His situational approach sharpened. His understanding of how to help a team win deepened. Year after year, his value became clearer. He wasn't flashy, but he was indispensable. He didn't overwhelm pitchers, but he outsmarted them. And above all, he delivered something far rarer than power: reliability. The Marlins trusted him so deeply that he became one of their veteran anchors, often guiding players much younger than him. His leadership didn't come with theatrics or speeches, it came with example. He showed up early, stayed late, did extra work, and carried himself with the professional demeanor a rebuilding organization desperately needed. He didn't just teach baseball, he taught habits, attitude, and resilience. When he returned to the Dodgers in 2023, it was a homecoming rich with purpose. This wasn't the rookie version of Miguel Rojas who made dazzling defensive plays to earn trust. This was a veteran, a stabilizer, a mentor. In Los Angeles, he embraced a role that balanced on-field contributions with off-field presence. He became a cornerstone for younger players learning how to carry themselves as professionals. He became a dependable defender on a team with championship aspirations. And he gave the Dodgers something even more valuable: leadership without ego. Rojas' second stint with the Dodgers demonstrated how beautifully a career can evolve when a player refuses to be boxed in. His defense remained elite, defined by graceful footwork, crisp transfers, and split-second anticipation that allowed him to make difficult plays look effortless. Offensively, he continued contributing in ways that matched the team's needs: contact hitting, situational execution, and a refusal to give away at-bats. His presence in the clubhouse became something teammates consistently praised. He brought steadiness. He brought clarity. He brought humility. He brought the intangible force of a man who understands how to elevate those around him. Beyond baseball, Miguel Rojas has grown into a figure of authenticity and gratitude. He never forgets where he came from. He never takes opportunities for granted. He has always carried himself with the dignity of someone who understands that many players just like him never got the chance he did. That awareness shaped how he interacts with fans, how he mentors younger players, and how he represents Venezuela with pride. He is a reminder that identity is not built solely on numbers or fame. It is built on character, consistency, and heart. Even as he approaches the later stages of his career, Rojas continues to play with the hunger of a rookie and the wisdom of a veteran. Every ground ball he fields, every conversation he has with a younger infielder, every situation he prepares for, speaks to the same message: respect the game, respect the work, and respect the opportunity. His longevity is not a coincidence. It is the product of years of care, discipline, study, and unshakable love for the sport. Miguel Rojas' impact on baseball is one that will resonate long after his playing days end. He is a master craftsman of defense. He is a quiet leader. He is a mentor whose influence will echo through generations of players he helped shape. He is living proof that baseball rewards perseverance just as much as talent, and that those who embrace the small details often leave the biggest imprint. He has built a career not on flash, but on foundation. Not on hype, but on honesty. Not on shortcuts, but on commitment. This tribute celebrates a man whose story belongs to every corner of the baseball world. To kids dreaming with worn gloves, to players working tirelessly in the minors, to veterans laying foundations for the stars of tomorrow, and to the fans who appreciate more than what shows up on a highlight reel. Miguel Rojas is a reminder that the game isn't always about the loudest stars. Sometimes, it's about the players who anchor teams, elevate teammates, and bring integrity to every inning they play. Thank you for joining us in celebrating the incredible journey of Miguel Rojas, a player whose career stands as a testament to dedication, craftsmanship, and heart. If you enjoyed this tribute and want more long-form stories honoring the athletes who shaped the game with grit and grace, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Your support keeps these stories alive and allows us to continue honoring the players who make baseball truly special.